Again, and I believe this will be episode 4 of the horse conversion. We haven't quite moved it yet because well, we sort of misplaced the attachment for the GCB, so for the ball the tow bar. We'll find it soon, I'm sure of that, but in the meantime I thought I'd work on stripping the floor out. As you can see, it's quite rotten and mouldy. There's bits of horse manure and straw and bits of old wood just meshed into there. So, well, initially I've come up here to take a look at what I can do, see if there's any screws or bolts sticking up, but that doesn't seem very likely, so I'll just be using my crowbar. If you're wondering, these other wheels, I sort of brought up two of them, like these, which I thought would fit, but obviously they don't fit. I have found another one of these in the shed though, and it looks in good condition. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold and cough, and I'll just show you the wheels. That one seems to have come off a rim. We'll probably have to lift it up and put that wheel I was talking about, the one I found in the garage, onto that. But like I said, I'll be focusing on the floor today. I'll probably end this clip soon and go off down to the garage and fetch a crowbar. Unfortunately, I broke my camera and I haven't really got a mount for my iPhone onto the tripod, so I'll probably be going in and out the clips just to show my work in progress. There's also some thunder on the horizon. It sort of kept me up all night, so hopefully it doesn't come and rain on me. But yeah, I'll see you in a minute once I get some tools and start work on removing the floor. Okay, I've gone and gotten this hammer, a crowbar and another crowbar, but this bit so I can hit it with the hammer, and I will try to remove the worst of the floor, probably around the rotten wet bits like here and around the sides, but see how far I can get with it. There are these steel plates on the floor. I'll try and lift them up, but I don't really want to break anything. So yeah, I'll be back to you in a minute. I've just removed the first plank, and this is very rotten, so it won't take me much time at all, I don't think. But yeah, as you can see, but I'm not really sure what this plate was for, aside from just holding the back piece of wood into the plywood, which is also rotten. But yeah, it won't take me long, like I said, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, I'm coming up to about halfway. It's getting quite, well, as you'd expect, a bit drier as we get into the middle. Obviously it was all wet and rotten around here because it leaks around the edges of the door arch. Yep, I will be pulling out these wheels in a minute so I can focus on this area. But yeah, it's actually quite surprising because this wood is solid there, but obviously I'll be ripping all those planks out as I go on. As a whole though, it's starting to come together really. I think the next job after the floor will probably be, well, obviously take it down to the garage, but then we can investigate the chassis and do a bit of patching, or bodgery as I call it. A pile growing of the rotten wood. We'll probably burn that later down the line, but I've removed the supporter. If I'm honest, it took me about 10 minutes. But I've also noticed these rusty screws in here. A bit of advice, when doing a floor, I'd leave these till the last, because you don't really want to be losing these in this field or anywhere really where they could pop a tyre or hopefully not go through someone's foot. But yeah, I'll be coming back to do the nails once I've stripped up the wood and brushed it out. Yeah, it really does pull out quite easily, as you can see. I pick this bit up, it's like really rotten. Just makes my life easier, I guess. But if I've not told you the plan for this, once we remove all the wood, we'll probably need to put some tin sheet, like steel sheet down. Then, I don't know, either checkered aluminium plate or vinyl sheet. We haven't really thought about it that much, but we'll be looking at that later down the line. Just these initial 4 episodes have been just stripping it down, really, bringing it down to the bare bones of the structure. But yep, I'll carry on with this. See you in a minute. A lot better now. As you can see, I've removed all the rotten planks, and if we look inside, it's mainly just these longboards now. I'm taking the decision to remove them, just mainly because it's very rotten down the back and the sides. And to be fair, wood isn't that expensive anyway, so there's that. And also, I don't know what the wood will look like from beneath. It could be just fine this side, but the other side it could be really, really bad. So, yep, I've just got this crowbar, and here's a wedge. They are quite well linked together. Now I'm going to go along with the hammer, just removing all these nails. It's very hot and humid today after that storm, or the thunderstorm I was talking about. So getting a bit sweaty. I've gone and got the trailer off the quad, where I'll probably move this wood and use to get the tools back down. But in the meantime, I'll start removing these longboards and get back to you soon. Flipped over a plank, and just by looking, you can see that the chassis is in decent condition, really. I'll just move that away. I was expecting it to be a lot worse, because when I saw the arches below the wheels, well, where the wheels are, it's pretty damn corroded, but I'm sure we can work with this. Just a bit of light sandblasting on it and repainting. There'll be a few places where we'll have to patch with the welder and the grinders, but so far it looks alright. The wood is growing. I think I've taken about 4 out, might be 5 planks of wood. Yeah, we can start to see the chassis a bit better now. It's a bit of a shame, but some of this aluminium's deteriorated, so we may need to find some more sheets, or we'll probably pan it over, if I'm honest. Hope it doesn't get any worse. I'll have to speak to my dad about what to do with that, really. But yeah, I might leave this plank in, because I don't know if you can see under, but these wires, I think they're the lights, they're actually nailed onto here. So what I might end up doing is cutting the wood across here, then removing the rest of it and having a look at that later. I'm just about to start on this side. Mud on my phone. Quite hard to get out, if I'm honest. So I've had to use both crowbars to lever it bit by bit. Yeah, probably get a fire going soon, or another day. But yeah, I'll be back with you later. How it's come so far. This is the plank I was on about, where I'm going to cut. If we come down here, without falling through like I did earlier, there's also this wire, which I think is that light. Yeah, it's that light. It goes through, so I'm probably going to get the saw and just cut through for now. Down there. I'll go and get the saw in a minute, but here's my pile of wood. It's going to be burnt. Same with that pile. Yeah, it's quite nice to see the full view of the chassis for once. Later down the line we will be sandblasting it, so that'll be quite fun. As we do have a sandblaster, we just need to get our hands on a larger compressor for it, because the one we have is actually too small. So yeah. I think what I'm going to do with these aluminium panels is, well, if we come around this side, is I'm going to remove all these bolts, because we need new bolts to be nice and shiny, and get the paint stripper on this, and also do some reconditioning on the bottom side. See where it's all deteriorated, like I said in the previous clip. I also, in the next episode probably, I'll be stripping all this down, the door and the other door up there. Yeah, but that'll also go on the fire. But yeah, it's coming on quite well, to be fair. I'll go and get the saw then, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, see ya. Okay, I've gone and got the electric saw and the hand saw. I'll make a start in trimming it off. Need to be careful not to go through a wire, obviously. So I'll probably cut it about there-ish, or there. I'll give it plenty of room. So yeah, okay, I'll do that now. Okay, so I've finished removing the floor out, and I've cable tied the wires. That's in here. Yeah, so down here I had to cut it quite short, so I don't have the time to do this right now, but I've left it here because there's a hole with that wire going through. So I've just left that off cut for now. I'll be coming back to that in the next episode. So I think this will do for today. Like I say, in the next episode, along with that offcut, I'll be sorting out the doors, stripping them down to a bare metal, and yeah. But overall, I had to use a grinder to get these wires off the plank, but the chassis is quite decent. I mean, there's a gnarly bit down there, but that mainly just looks like it needs a new cut just inserted, or we might just take the whole beam out, so the bottom beam, and put a new piece in. I also need to grind down these nails or screws. We'll do that in the next episode as well. So, oh yeah, there's another bad piece of rust down here. We'll be rebuilding them, and on the other side they seem to be pretty much the same for each wheel, so that's quite an important thing to be fixed. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I gotta go now, and it's gonna rain soon anyway. Oh, there goes the crow banger. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll link the playlist in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.